Morning, mate.
Good morning.
It's not that early, but it is cold.
No, but it's raining. Spain. We didn't account for this.
You're very fluorescent.
I thought, you know, got to be seen.
At the front of the race, mate.
Yeah. Just now.
For now. Let's see how long this lasts.
But it's quite an easy start.
It is.
Relaxed.
Yeah, it's nice to have a neutral rollout. We're right behind the car, look.
I mean, I wouldn't call it Spain, really. It's Basque country, right? So it's authentic Basque country weather.
Exactly. Like British weather.
Yeah, a bit of rain, not rain, dry.
How did you sleep?
Okay, but I went like 4 times to the loo this morning.
I'm nervous. Okay. How's it going, alright?
Good to be back, yeah?
Good to see you, mate.
Yeah. Come on in.
Oh. So good morning from the front bunch, a couple of hours in to this ultra. It's the Basajuan here in the north of Spain, another 800-kilometer gravel ultra endurance race. Very similar to Badlands last year. You might have watched that video. This one's very similar in distance, very similar in altitude, 16,000 meters. However, based on last year's winning time, I think the roads, or the gravel tracks even, on this one might be slightly easier, which means hopefully a little bit less time in the saddle. Just stuffing my face with a little tiny baguette that I stole from breakfast with Nutella, of course. Yeah, stunning up here. We're just over 4 hours in. We've hit the 100-kilometer mark, which means there's only 700 to go. I was with the front group until just over 3 hours. The pace was really on and off, but my god, the last hour of the 3 was really fast. Like those guys, I think a few people getting carried away. Mateo De Marchi setting the pace on the front. Yeah, really fast. There was quite a few times we were doing well over 350 watts and I was just refused to get carried away. So I backed off, getting into my own rhythm, but I had a bit of a disaster, which was that my headphone cable adapter for my iPhone snapped. Oh, which is not good when you're relying on music for the get around, for the morale. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for a petrol station, see if they sell a little adapter. I did see one yesterday. Should have nabbed the spare whilst I had the opportunity.
Which way or this way?
So that's 7 hours to this one now. It's now getting into the afternoon. Guess who I've caught up with?
Hello.
My pair buddy from last year. We just can't escape each other.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get away, but
8 hours in the legs, 171 kilometers. Oh my goodness, I'm glad to have some company, because I tell you, riding for hour after hour on your own with no music, those little thoughts get inside your head. So yeah, it's nice to chat some absolute raucous and discuss tactics and all that kind of stuff. How stunning is it though?
I'm liking the wild horses.
Yeah.
The cows, sheep.
Yeah. Very different to Badlands. So we've hit the 10-hour mark, 203 kilometers. I'm not sure if I told you back there, I had to go on a detour to try and find another pair of headphones or an adapter that worked. Failed, but I was able to get a few fizzy drinks, which was nice, added to the morale. And then when I got back onto the course, bumped into Ollie and Liam, which was nice. Rode with them for a couple of hours. They decided to stop in a different town to me. So yeah, progress is good. I did cramp a couple of hours ago, which was quite painful, right in my quad. I've never cramped there before. I'm hoping now I've topped up on salts, no more of that. Not one, but two. I think a 50-hour ultra race, I think you deserve to eat whatever you want, to be honest. As long as I don't feel sick, it's just got to take me through the night. Look who's joined me. Oh, we've got the whole crew out. All sat here in the only bar cafe that's open within 10 kilometers probably, on a Sunday evening. So, position on the road, there's about 17 people ahead of us. There's about 7 people at the bar. So top 25, depending on how long we sit here. Let's see.
Oh, I'm low-key looking at hotels.
There are a lot of hotels in this town, which is tempting.
All plans go out the window, mate.
This one's top rated, it's fucking there.
How much?
I'm trying to find out.
This is bad news.
We're up into the fog.
It's very foggy. Kids, don't do this at home because we don't have our lights on.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Saving that battery,
maybe,
right?
yeah. So don't take advice from us.
No. It's foggy and dark, which is a great combo.
Foggy and dark, but we're on tarmac, so
Yeah, true.
I swear these tarmac descents are carrying me through this race.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
Yeah, that's true. Get some speed out. Lumbia. So we made it to this little town of Lumbia. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. We have been riding all night, obviously. The legs have actually been feeling quite good. But the plan is now to have a little bit of a kip. Half an hour, maybe an hour. Because we've been kind of hallucinating. I've been seeing things that don't exist. And that's no good. Have you been seeing things that don't exist as well?
Definitely seen some cows which weren't there. Which is annoying because we have seen actual cows which have been a genuine problem.
Okay, the cows are everywhere, mate.
And they just hang out in the middle of the road, like they don't care.
They're not interested.
And they look angry and I don't want to get kicked by one.
But yeah, 311 kilometers. I think we got to be proud of the progress that we've made. I'm pretty hungry. I think neither of us have quite enough food for the long night. Good morning from the road. What time is it, Ollie? What time is it?
6:45.
7:45 in the morning. We slept on a little courtyard in front of someone's home last night. Ollie did not think he would sleep at all, and actually slept relatively well, no?
And it's probably got what? 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 hours.
No, not that many.
90 minutes for sure.
A decent amount of sleep. It's really cold. We were shivering a little bit in the night. Look at this. We found the good stuff, mate.
Yeah, when the guy pointed us into here, he was right.
Just what we needed. Look at that. Oh. getting hot now. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. We have now got 70 kilometers of desert to ride through. And we're really looking forward to that bit, as you can tell. But first, we've loaded up on all of the liquid. Gotta stay hydrated, kids. My goodness, this desert, I tell you what, is absolutely stunning. It may be really, really hot and nowhere to take any shelter, no shade in sight, but it's really stunning. Okay, so this bit of the course is washed away. Apparently it's this way. Nothing like a bit of motor pacing, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's hardly worth it. Come on, mate. Reunited, mate.
Back together.
The other side of the desert. You made it through.
Jesus, just about. Some guy got airlifted and I think I was close. No, I shouldn't joke about that.
There is a couple of people who have got stuck in the desert, ran out of water, can't get out, so they've called for help. Luckily, it's not me or him.
Yeah, thank God for that. I blew all the doors off the van, but the van kept rolling, so it's all okay.
We just spent the last 40 minutes there in the cafe refueling, trying to cool down, and now back on the road. See how much progress can be made. Let's go! It's now basically 9 o'clock in the evening. As you might be able to tell, the sunshine is going, it's disappearing behind the mountains. Really stunning there. About 513 kilometers. About 3 hours ago I had a decision to make. Either I got a hotel with Ollie in that town before all the climbing starts, or I crack on, see what happens, get stuck into the mountains, and I picked the latter. However, stupidly, I looked on Google to see which hotels were in the mountains, picked one, and my maths was very, very wrong, and calculated the time it would take to get there very, very wrong. I asked her when I booked it what was the latest time I could arrive. She said 10. So I had to ride 100 kilometers in 5 hours, which doesn't sound like that much, but you can trust me, when there's this much climbing and when I've already ridden my bike for 30 hours, I've been cycling flat out. Really, really flat out for the last 3 hours. I am now about 25 kilometers away from said hotel. I've got an hour to go. Doesn't sound like I'm going to make it, but I'm very close to the top, and then I've got a fat descent. Very pleased with myself. Fingers crossed I make it okay. I need a few hours kip. I am absolutely done. Morning. Can I come through, please? Please. I'm not going that way, you might kick me. Thank you. Look at all these guys. Good morning. I'm gonna go on the left. So good morning. I'm at 580 kilometers. The sunrise this morning was absolutely stunning. I ended up staying in that hotel. I had 5 hours sleep, maybe 5.5. A good feed. I had a burger, slept really, really well. Woke up very dehydrated and quite pleased to miss most of the dark, and climbed that first peak this morning with the sun coming up, which was beautiful. It made all of the pain that little bit easier. So just getting carried away with that descent back there, went a bit too fast and blew out the front. I've had to take my insert out, which I'm going to carry around my shoulder for the rest of the ride, which is fun. and putting an inner tube. So yeah, the plug was not going to solve that. That was a big split. That was a big split. So yeah, hey. So hit the 600 kilometer mark, 35 hours in the saddle. A lot longer since the flag drop, but hey, we're making the best of the situation. We just moved up this morning from 25th when I set off to 22nd. So I'm picking riders off, and it's very, very satisfying, I must say. The next 2 people on the road are 10k ahead. I think at the little shop that I want to stop at, get a few cokes, a little bit of a refill. Been on the move since 6ish and there's been literally nothing open. We are in the middle of nowhere. These tiny little villages just have absolutely nothing. Thank God I've got my Sturka stash, otherwise I think I'd be in a bit of trouble. Just come on to the final climb. I'm calling it a final climb. It's not the final climb at all. It's the big one. It's the big one of this one. It's over 20 kilometers long. It's 1,400 meters of vertical ascent. I've been dreading this one, but luckily the last couple of hours hasn't been too bad. I've picked off one more person, so I'm now 21st, and that top 20 that I was hoping for is looking a little bit more realistic. Hopefully the next guy isn't too far up the road. Made it to the top, over 2,000 meters, around that. Oh, so relieved to have got that climb ticked off. We're so high up that there's a ski resort back there. Obviously the lifts aren't working today and there's no one to be seen, but I am absolutely cooked. 700k done, 100 to go. Mostly downhill, some downhill. Just spent an hour stuffing my face. That is the first and the last stop I've had all day. Had a paella, actually had another puncture whilst I was sat there, I'm not sure why. The tyre just went down. And now back on the road, got 90k to go. I was really determined to try and make it by midnight, but it's just not happening. It's insane. These parkours are just so tough, especially in that heat. On that climb back there it was 40 degrees, and I didn't tell you guys, but on the way down I had a few tangles with a few, I got lost, got a fair bit lost, and had a fight with a prickle bush, what they call it, thorn bush. Not fun, but yeah, caught up with a few guys at the cafe then, and yeah, it's fair to say people are a bit fatigued. As you can see, sun's going down. It's 10 o'clock at night. I've got 80k to go. Lying in 21 place. 16th place is 15k ahead. I think that's very ambitious, but a top 20 is definitely on the cards. So yeah, putting my head down. Hopefully I've got enough carbs and enough water, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm enjoying the last little bit of sunlight before it gets pitch black in those mountains. Look at that.
Yo. So, for the peeps who don't know, I scratched earlier on today from the race, but it's a very special moment because Loz is about 5k from the finish. It's his birthday, so I rode back to start town woken myself up. I'm gonna go find him. Got a bag full of pizza and beer. Basically the race finishes 5k out of Vitoria, the top of a climb. It's all on the road. So I'm gonna ride out there, gonna meet him and try and wish him a happy birthday after riding 800k in under 3 days.
Hello.
Bro, I can't believe I'm cycling.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hell, mate.
I can't believe you rode up that hill.
Also, fucking happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
Not that I can see shit when you shine your light at me. How's your birthday going, mate?
Oh mate. Oh my god. What a way to spend the first 3 hours of your birthday, right? Just go straight to the club, yeah?
Yeah.
$47 hours.
Pizza.